did it, Matt. I did it. You see?
He did it.
So,
He did it. I gave him a thumbs up. No one could see that, but I gave him a thumbs up. He did it.
We're getting so professional. Well, hello, everyone. Hello, David. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm fairly knackered after a long week, but it's been a fun week.
Yeah. Well, what we decided, because I'll just tell the people in the chat, usually what happens is those lads will do an Instagram chat, we'll have a chat and so forth. But we thought, well, you know, Scuba Pete's going to come on. Our side's going to come on. We've got the lovely vintage here. Tez, I think, just finished Danny on his stream, so we'll probably pop in. And we just thought we'd talk about your experiences and what it was like at Echo, I was going to say. What it was like at Celebration.
Celebration, yeah.
But before we start, let's have a look. So thanks, everyone who's turned up. We've got Gerard's come and seen us. We've got Rolando. Kieran.
Hi, Kieran.
Kenny.
Hiya.
TJC.
Hey, TJC.
Look at this.
Good old Jonathan's here.
Jonathan's everywhere. He's always on he's somewhere, and you can always find him on a stream. He's like Rolando. He's always on a stream.
Tim. Hi, Tim Hayes.
Hi, Tim. Hi, Tim.
G-Force.
The lovely Gary Moore.
Oh, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
Oh, hey, Gary.
Gary's over here as well, isn't he?
I've seen all the photos of Gary, and I can't. I mean, he's huge,
yeah.
isn't he?
I didn't
know it was that.
He's twice the height of me.
Yeah.
Hi, Des. Yeah, happy Easter to everybody as well. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Happy Easter.
Of course. Our Claire's here. Hi, Claire. I bet Claire's been loving it. All quiet in her house. You know,
I got the TV remote to herself, I bet. Yeah.
Remote to herself. What are we on, Claire? We're Friends. That's what she loves, our Claire. Don't eat Friends.
Friends, yeah.
Hi, pal. Hi, Stu.
That's Stu.
We've just got to chat tonight. We'll get all the lads in. Oh, look who's here. Good old Nige. Hi, Nige. Miss Detty's here. Hello, Miss Detty.
Evening, Miss Detty.
Good old Daniel Charts here.
Daniel. Hey, Daniel.
Pictures of Daniel and his son. I saw them. Yeah.
Georgie.
Hi, Georgie.
Let's have a look if I can get down. Connor's
I'm guessing
here.
everyone's.
Connor.
Hi, Connor.
Hello, Simon.
Hey.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening.
You all right, guys?
Yes.
Very good.
Hello, pal. Thanks for popping in. Michael Brown. I'll just get to the end of it and say no, and we'll start talking. Good old George. Everyone's here. We're up to over 50 already. We've been on 3 minutes. Thank you all so much.
Wow, thank you. Good time to go on, isn't it? Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Nice
He's using the internet. He's probably using the internet in the hotel, and he's in the hotel room, I guess, still. Yeah. So.
There's Luke. Hello, Luke.
Hi, Luke.
Jedi Berry's here. Wow,
Jedi Berry. Yeah, it's good to.
Jason.
Yeah,
David
this is good, isn't
Williams is here.
Yeah.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell. Are you all right, Si? You got him?
Yeah, just clicked up.
Keith?
Okay.
Good night.
Wow, everybody's here. Everybody's here. Let me just see. Good. Oh, well, he's a name we all know. It's lovely seeing those pictures of you lot and good old DCB. Honestly, I love it to pieces. You know, everyone's having the dinner and everyone's having a good time. Honestly, it's weird that I've said it before when you went to Echo, but I always feel like a proud dad. I know it sounds pathetic. You know, when your kids have done something, it's like when you all at 1,000 and all that, and I was like, oh, my, you know, I see you all at Celebration, and you're all arms on each other with your handbags.
That made me laugh. That made me laugh.
I tell you what it was. There was a video of our side, and he's apparently on this week. I didn't see it. Jen saw it, so Jen's got the phone.
Yeah, she would. She would see it.
She goes, "Is this a big European thing?" I said, "What?" She goes, "Men wearing handbags," and I'm like, "Handbags?" Well, apparently, and I said, "They're not handbags, they're satchels." And I think, what a good idea to have one of them. But then she goes, "No, it's the way Simon went in it." And I went, "What do you mean, Jen, when Simon went in it?" And she goes, "He pulls it and he goes like this."
Yeah, I do.
She ain't got the arm up and got the arm up.
Oh, Mike, when I leave the house, Clara says, "Don't forget your handbag. Don't forget your handbag." I get it. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea. Well,
a few people do that.
Right, so Tez is on his stream, yeah.
He's playing
so
games.
Me and Matt are never going to get hold of him. So I went into his chat and I went, Tez, don't forget to look at the USR Facebook. And he went, we haven't got a group. We haven't got it. I thought, Tez, you know where to look. It's not, I'm at the chat.
Yeah, the chat, private chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PGM, IP.
Pete.
Yeah, I think Tez has had a few already tonight, so be warned,
Yeah.
people. Be warned.
Yeah, we missed you too, mate. But you weren't gonna go anyway, were you, Matt? It was like you weren't bothered about it, were you, this year?
Well, me? You talking to me?
Yeah.
What?
Jake?
Yeah. No, I wasn't that. I was doing other stuff as well and family stuff. So yeah. I've been a couple of times. I know what the crowds are like, and okay, Dave and I've been before. You haven't, have you? You've been?
No, not Celebration. No.
No. So you were like, I bet you were like, oh my god.
The first day in that queue, it was so overwhelming in that queue. My anxiety level just went through the roof. I was like, what the hell? It's just thousands and thousands of people.
Yeah,
and
it's scary,
it's shoving you in like one tunnel at a time, you feel like, like one go and then another go.
Queue to get into the building, to get into another queue, to get in is crazy. But they need to think about how full. Yeah. And then, Matt, that's when I was really like getting agitated with that, because I thought this crowd's got to go down, because I could feel it. You know, it's coming on. There's that many people in this room. I was like, overwhelming. Then it's a mad rush through down the centre, isn't it? I guess that's what it.
Yeah. Matt, be careful when you innuendos tonight. The lovely Andrea's watching, so just.
Lovely Andrea's watching. I'll be good tonight. I'm half asleep anyway. I didn't think we would do this.
Right, so
I could have got one in then actually, but I won't. See, that's how good I am tonight. I've been very good. So.
Right. Thanks for those pictures as well. I think it's nice because you lot have kept people like me and Matt in the loop, because obviously we haven't gone. But the amount of pictures you've all put up and little videos you've all put up,
great.
Like we were there. So Smith Lord's here. I've done Smith Lord. I've done that all the way down to the bottom. Yeah. So right, tell us your adventures. So tell us about Celebration, how it's worked, and so forth.
Well, like you say, I've never been, so I had never been before. Obviously, we watched Andy and Josh in America last year, so I wasn't quite sure what to expect. Just kept an open mind. Hey, it's Pete and Leslie.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
We see you. You're frozen, Pete. You're frozen.
You're frozen.
We frozen? Yeah. The internet.
We can hear you.
Shite.
It's all right. We can hear you. So, and you've got you don't look daft. Frozen. You look pretty good. So you real.
Nice painting behind you. Very
Yes.
Something to look at.
So how many people roughly turned up then? Was it absolute? Because we watch it on the Celebration, and obviously what it's showing majority of the time is all the interviews, and it looks like you can't move in there.
Yeah, that first morning. Well, Camilla and I actually took a slightly different approach to everybody else, because the night before we all met up and we're having a meal and drinks and stuff, and we have the usual discussion. What time are you heading in? Because we all knew there'd be queues and that. And Stu and Geordie said, "Oh, we're going in like ultra early," and Si's going in early. Camilla and I, we took a slightly more laid back approach. We were still eating breakfast at like 9:30, 10:15.
Taking it easy,
taking it easy. So by the time we got there, actually, we only had to wait about 5 minutes in the queue, and then we were in. But XL, I mean, a lot of the guys in the US, even in the UK, may not be familiar with XL, but it's a huge like convention center, and it's got this corridor that goes right down the middle, and then either side you've got these huge halls that they can divide up and what have you for whatever they need. And that central corridor, when you first got in, I mean, it was packed. You may have seen some of the photos. You just couldn't move going through that central corridor. It's madness.
Well, just that one kind of choky point, but
yeah. I don't know how many people. I heard somebody say it was like tens of thousands a day.
Yeah, like 30,000 a day.
And there easily is that amount. I mean, even the corridors, never mind the actual rooms where things are going on. The corridor is just, I've never seen anything like that.
Bloody hell!
Tez.
A bit of a
Tez, we're
pop-up,
live.
isn't it?
Okay, Tez, we're live. Tez,
I've really got a divorce coming on here.
Doesn't have to come on. I was just about to go to
the
bed,
live
Tez.
stream.
I just got my duvet.
You're right, Pete. You're right, Leslie. Anyway, where were we?
Well, I couldn't get all it because, like I said, you were doing. I didn't know you were still streaming. I thought you were only doing about an hour or so. So I thought the other way.
I had half a bottle of wine. It was an hour turned into an hour and a half, 2 hours.
He's been on it, so be careful, everyone.
I'm in the kitchen.
Dave was telling us his entrance into the Excel. So he's entering.
He's entering. Sorry,
I mean, it's cool, right? Because you're in the queues, and then you just immediately you see people in cosplay. You know, you'll be walking in, and you'll be walking beside a whole bunch of stormtroopers, and there'll be Darth Vader there, and all sorts. So it's immediately hit by all that, which is so cool.
Luckily, in our little cattle chute that they divided you into, we had the sexy stormtrooper gal in front of us. So I mean, it made the wait worthwhile.
Yeah. What did Leslie think about that?
Leslie, of course, was saying, "Move along."
Move along.
What's
Nothing to see here.
What's it like for pictures and so forth? So in other words, if you see, it's like you see all the props and things everywhere. Do you have to queue for a bit for them, or can you just take your picture in front of them? And
depends, really.
I will say that every cosplayer there is so friendly and will take the time out and will stop. And me, Pete, and we went out for dinner last night, and Leslie, and there was a family walking up, and it was quite late on. And there's this cosplayer walking. You could tell they were tired because they're walking all day and stuff. But he still took the time out, didn't he, for this little lad, and stood there and everything. And they really, really are good, the cosplayers there. They'll take all the time you need, they are.
Yeah. So what's been your favourite thing so far? We'll start with you, Dave. What's been your favourite thing? So the thing that's taken you back a bit like that, wow, that's pretty cool.
I mean, it's the whole experience. To be honest, there's so many people that we met. I mean, that's the thing, right? You're walking around, and then within 2 minutes of being in there and walking through this corridor, someone taps me on the shoulder and says, "Hey, you, Dave?" I'm like, "Yeah." And it's Rawzaf. It's like just Rawzaf out of the middle of nowhere. It says it's Rawzaf. And it's like, can't believe it. So all the people that we've met during those 2 days, it's unbelievable. Other fellow YouTubers, people in the stream, commenters. It just amazing to meet all of those people. I'm trying to think I'll tell you what, I accidentally arrived at the live stage just as Anthony Daniels was coming on.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people have got different mixed feelings about him, but it was brilliant to watch Anthony Daniels having banter with the guy who was hosting it. I mean, I thought it was pretty funny. So that was a good highlight for me.
Yeah.
Hello.
Was he in his gold suit? Hey! He's got his gold.
Oh yeah, he had his gold sparkly jacket on.
Yeah. I want to ask Pete and Leslie a really important question. Did you have chips and gravy? Did you have chips and gravy? Did you have chips and gravy?
We sure did. And
well, she had chips with gravy. I went chips with curry sauce, which is my new addiction.
That's fine, isn't it? Yeah, we go. Did you have a pasty?
Oh. Let's see.
I think they went too north for a pasty.
I haven't had a pasty or a pie, but I did have my first steak and ale pie.
Oh yeah, proper stuff, Scuba, proper stuff.
So good.
I tell you what, I felt my heart. I'm looking at your photographs of you and Dave and Sign and you met Luke and stuff. My heart was wrenching. I was just like, oh man, Pete's in the country. He's so close, but I can't get to him.
I know. We will be coming back next year soon, so don't you worry.
All right. Well, so it's this. So as I know, because we talk a lot, this is your first time to the UK. What was your experience like? What did you think? And
loving it. just loving it. It is such a great place. Everyone's so friendly and
ridiculously friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're like, "You're from America. What state?" And you're like, "Whoa, hey, you guys been studying."
States.
You got things to choose from. So what was been the standout, Pete? How small the houses are and all that sort of stuff? Because that picture really stood outside
that definitely is. And then because of the jet lag, we had the 8.5 hour delay out of Chicago over here, which is also about the flight time. So we boarded, had that 8.5 hour flight. We got into Heathrow like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it was 6:30.
Dave picked us up and he took us on the what was it, the M40?
M4.
M4.
Yeah.
M4 was the first day. M40 was
we went on the M4 and I was tripping balls because we're on the left side and I'm like, my brain's like, we're gonna crash.
Yeah, we got to the car park and Pete tried to get in the driver's seat.
I saw the pictures of that. Saw the video.
Si does that. When Si comes over, he always gets on the wrong side. And I said, "Oh, you driving?" "Oh, sorry, mate." You know
that's what Dave's like. "That's okay, Pete. I'll drive." And I was like, "Oh, right."
When guys from the States come over, they can't get over the fact that we've got all these nice terraced houses, but you can't see them because there's cars parked on the road because those houses don't have garages.
Right?
They're like 250. You're just on the road. All these nice houses with horrible cars parked out.
What was your biggest difference, Scuba and Leslie? Like, what was something that you saw in the UK that you don't see over here?
Honestly, it's the train system. Your all's train system is
amazing,
fantastic. And once we were like Leicester to up to Luke Reynolds, Bridlington. I mean, we were pretty savvy by the end of that day, weren't we? Like for switches and all that.
You compare it. I looked at a map of the train system in the States, and there's like four railways.
Oh yeah, there's 5.
You just have a couple of Amtrak rail lines, and that's about
it. That's it. They go from east to west, and then over here we love complaining about the trains, don't we? Over here, I guess it's so expensive. We're always late, but like at least the option is to get to place in a day.
I think the most amazing thing to me is that they built Windsor Castle so close to London Heathrow.
Tourist trap.
That was a running joke.
That was our running joke. Yeah.
The flights come in, and I mean it's just coming right over Windsor, and it was just cool, really cool.
What was your favorite thing to eat and drink, Leslie?
Had a lot of good things. The Sunday dinner. Oh, we had made us a proper Sunday dinner. Oh,
I saw that picture.
Rachel made a bit of food.
A bit of food, and it's this whole long table full of food.
Good old
like 6 feet of sandwiches.
Good old Rachel.
Then I saw you on Blackpool Beach as well, doing your thing. You know the things that they cut out heads.
Put your heads
That's got to be done.
We ate at the Gurkha, which was I've never had Indian food and Chinese food kind of mixed together.
Well, not mixed together.
You could pick and choose. It was that was awesome.
Oh man, awesome!
The lovely
Anne Marie.
Yeah.
I just want to apologise for anything that Chris said as well. We know what it's like, Leslie.
Loads of stuff on you. You just wait.
He knows my child.
And it's not just a mile; it's 3.5 miles long. Felt like 20 miles long by the time
we did all the prom tests, all up the prom from Stargate to Blackpool Town Centre, all that way.
Camps.
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe we'd done it. I could not believe it. And
we
the
got
weather
to see the
was
lovely
shocking.
Claire at work, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Hello to Melinda. Hi, Melinda.
Hi, Melinda. There we go.
Yeah, everybody, honestly, what 65 people, everybody's turned up to see you all. So you see, this is what happens, Ted, when we get celebrities on. This is what happens.
It's brilliant, isn't it? It's brilliant.
All right, so Star Wars Celebration. So, would you go again? Is it one of those things where, or is it like Si? Because I know, Si, you suffer in massive crowds. You're a bit like, whoa, what's this? Why did you do these crowds, Si?
Well, luckily, Leslie and Camilla.
Don't like silence, yeah.
But luckily, Leslie and Camilla made a little plot. They got a little. It was at the Costa, and Leslie and Camilla said, "We're going to stay here, make this the base." So because of that, it was so much more easy than the day before. Because you lost someone, you're losing them for a good hour. It was as simple as that, wasn't it? It was like, it was that busy.
Was that busy?
So what were you doing? Just constantly texting each other, like, "Where are you? I'm underneath."
Well, there was another problem because it wasn't.
It's like
it wasn't working well.
Again.
Bad signal.
Yeah. And what about Camilla? Did she enjoy herself, Dave?
Scott.
Yeah, she loved it. I mean, she's not the massive Star Wars fan.
That's what I mean.
She was happy to. No, she was just happy to meet everybody, have a chat, hang out with Leslie. Have coffee.
Yeah, they like sip their coffee.
Yeah. So she enjoyed it. I mean,
it's like the pictures of Georgie. I've not seen a picture of Georgie yet, not smiling. It's got big people.
You say that today,
Even looking on Facebook with other people on Facebook in the Star Wars community who we don't know, they're meeting up with people we don't know, but like you kind of like, they're there hugging somebody else. I've met Bob, and even we don't know those guys. Even that's.
Well, I tell you, Tez, you see the name DCB June pop up in here, and you know that we're in David together and stuff like that. But when you actually meet Camilla, she is a diamond, an absolute diamond of a woman. No doubt about it. Really looks after me. A lovely woman, lovely.
Keep it going.
Did she hand me any more crackers? Any more crackers?
Tez and his crackers. Well, actually, you've got a good point about that. Because Melinda said you did have Mr. Whippies, didn't you? I saw you with your ice creams. I think you had them in Blackpool, didn't you, Mr. Whippy ice cream?
Oh, Mr. Whippy ice creams, yeah.
The Mr. Whippy was good.
Yes.
The other one was where was it, Si?
Not Triani's.
Not Triani's, yeah. Good one.
Not Triani's.
Creamy in it. The ice cream in England, it's a real creamy kind of, it doesn't taste like it does over here. Yeah. And the other thing, tell me about the Swedish breakfast that DCB made.
Oh. Thankfully, Dave did not get his way with a full English breakfast. We caught that on the fly the next day. But Camilla made quite the spread. I mean, meats and crackers and cheese and we had full on cheese in a tube, like in America you use like a tube of toothpaste.
Yeah.
Let me make you big minute because I want to see what these crackers look like. What do they look like?
It's like Rivita, but like 1,000 times better. You just need to
That's a build platform for your breakfast. So you just keep piling it up, and then you just
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Soak the alcohol up, Tez. Yeah, get the
as you know, the DSR lads always do an interactive thing. So if anyone in the chat has any questions for Sky, Dave, Leslie, and Scuba, just put your thing in and I'll answer them we'll get it up for you definitely. So the chips go well, Tez. So Dave, you obviously you're back at home then. Are you going back to London? Are you done now? Is that your celebration over?
I think it's over.
Right.
I wish I had. You said, would you go back again? I probably would, because obviously it'd be in a different location, right? So if it's in the US or whatever, it's always fun to go somewhere else. But if I was going to go back again, I'd actually do some planning beforehand. I wouldn't just turn up. So one of the things that I kind of wish I had done but haven't, because one of the other people I saw on the live stage was Carl Weathers. And I would like to have had his signature. So yeah,
but you decided to pay your mortgage this month.
Well, the signatures were extortionate, but at least Carl Weathers was reasonable, relatively reasonable. So.
Would you have a Grief Karga signature or a
Apollo Creed?
Apollo Creed.
I'll tell you exactly what I would take.
I would take his.
It's right here.
Yeah.
This is what I would get signed.
Hang on.
And I don't know if Carl Weathers has ever seen one of these, but this is what I would get signed.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to get it signed. Yeah,
you'd have to get it
signed because obviously it says here Carl Weathers as Apollo Creed. So maybe you would sign the back or something. I don't know. But
that would quadruple the price, but you would never sell it.
Leslie, George asked, did you try a Greg's?
No, we did not make it to
Greg's. But we never went in. No.
There's a Greg's at every petrol station, train station.
Yeah, I know, but
man,
there's only so many things you can eat.
There's only so many things you can fit.
There's only so many times. And
I'm sorry. I've got the people of the United States on the phone. If you don't have a Greg's, you're not allowed back in. So
you've still got time having your pee.
You can have one for breakfast.
One down here. There's one just down the road from the hotel that we're in. So we'll go tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll go
you can pop in and get a sandwich.
Are you trying to get rid of me,
This is a good question. Good old our friend Joey asks, so how was the vintage Star Wars toy selection at Celebration? What was that like?
For me, it was the vintage boys. The vintage Star Wars toy shop had stuff that was.
I don't think he bought something.
What is that? Is that original, Pete?
Yes, that's a Palatoy Death Star, mostly complete.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Have you got a canopy?
No, it did not come with the canopy.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it'd be in.
Oh my god, Pete, that's like Have you got the clips as well to clip it in?
No, doesn't have the clips. That's
3D print them. Get them repro.
You get them easy, can you?
Oh, look at this card.
Oh
goodness.
Bespin.
Bespin.
Cloud City.
That is mint.
Yeah.
Are you gonna open these, Pete, or are you gonna keep them?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be setting those.
Oh yeah.
And then
about 50.
a few.
Look at those cards, man.
Yeah, this is
a Palatoy.
This is really cool. This is
beautiful.
It's a 12-pack Palatoy.
Yeah, very hard.
Is that a proof print as well?
Nice.
Those are really nice, man.
Yeah. And Leslie got from the lovely Vic.
Yeah.
Oh, she got.
I saw that picture of you, Vic, Leslie. That was nice. That one.
Not vintage, but excellent.
But still awesome.
One of a kind.
What were the prices? What were the prices like for vintage? Then was it expensive or not bad?
You know what? There was, Dave and I were like talking. There's really everything under the sun. If you wanted a graded DT Luke, it's there. You want a Bible Cake Jawa graded, it was there. But if you wanted something on card or you were looking for a loose figure, you can get it. And some of the prices, even last 17, was not. It's still very high. Don't get me wrong, but you didn't feel like you were like, oh, there's definitely a Star Wars tax on that. We're always looking at those prices, every day, every hour. And I didn't feel like that was any worse than what you would see in a regular shop.
There was a surprising amount of vintage there.
Surprising
amount. And obviously Joe was there from Leicester Vintage.
Yep, Joe.
And he was sharing a stand with Billy Galaxy, which I think that's where you got your best spin from, right, Pete?
Picked that up from Billy.
Yep. So it was good to meet him. But there were some unbelievable pieces there. Graded pieces, really high end pieces, right down to just loose figures if you wanted those. It was a really good selection.
Yeah, for like £5, a whole bin of Star Wars figures.
Yeah,
and we were determined. We were determined that Pete was not going to leave Celebration without his Palitoy Death Star.
We searched
high and low for that one.
I mean,
we started tonight at 4 in the morning. Someone snuck into Teddy's room and stole his, gave it to Pete.
Actually, yeah. Don't let Cy fall on it though before you go, because that's what I did at Shabby's.
You've heard this story of me and Cy loads of times before, but one Christmas, my mum and dad they found somebody who was selling everything Star Wars. What year was it? Like 83 or 80? I think it was 84.
Oh, years ago, yeah.
And so we come down Christmas Day morning, me and my 3 brothers, and the whole floor, and our house is small up north, but the whole floor is just smothered in everything Star Wars, the vehicles. That's why I can never really remember a certain figure, because we had so much stuff at one time. And in the middle was the Death Star playset. Well, once we start fighting, that thing lasted 10 minutes. Oh,
yeah.
Well, me and Cyrus have had the shortest run Death Star in about
Don't let any hamsters on it either, Pete. There you go.
Yeah. So how long before when you were walking around, how long did you realize there was like a trailer out, like the Ahsoka trailer? Did you realize straight away, or did you have to like go back the end of the day and then fix it, back to your hotel?
Yeah, really, it was the hubbub of did you see the new Ahsoka trailer? And I'm like, what? No, I was hunting toys.
Yeah. You won't have it on the screen.
I guess it's Matt. I guess being there, and I've been catching stuff online all weekend.
You don't.
Although I've not really watched much today, but it drops online, and then. But if you're there, you're like, oh, I didn't know about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we met Salacious Rum. He was great, Salacious Rum.
You met the Salacious Rum. You met Bob.
He got drunk. He did get drunk.
Hey, Bob is the loveliest person ever. He really is.
Right.
Yeah. What an amazing guy.
He was great.
He's great.
Love you, Bob.
How's Bob's beard? Is it still lovely? Or is it? We could say.
He's got the beard.
Yeah.
Your Claire has started up a petition to bring his show back on Mondays, and I'll go on it again. We'll all go on it again.
I'll go on it.
Yeah, we're all keen to go on it.
Get back on that. Mondays aren't the same without that.
We're actually adopting Claire when we get back to the States.
Right.
Yeah.
We've started the paperwork. I mean, Haley's out. Claire's in.
Good.
Thank God for that.
Here we go. So lads, what did you think of the TV? Oh, me, Matt Tess can join in with this. What did you think of BBC reveals? What did you think of him?
Do you know what? I have no idea, because I don't even know if I even know which ones they are.
That's why I just did that whistle, Dave. I like somebody else talk.
Modern stuff in it, Dave. Yeah.
What was it?
I've forgotten myself, to be honest.
There was a 4-pack. They were at the
4-pack of the Jabba Goons.
That was brilliant with Squid Head and
Squid Head and the guy on the skiff guards.
A new Luke, Jedi Academy Luke, Jedi training Luke. That was a good one.
Yeah.
We got the M1 Starfighter, which is very nice. The detail.
Yeah, the Naboo Starfighter. Being that Leslie loves a little Grogu Mando action, I'm like, that'd look pretty nice hanging in your room. And she's like, maybe.
Did you go around the Hasbro thing and spot Patrick with his mask on? Do you have his mask on, Patrick?
No, never in there when we went. That place was a madhouse.
I saw him with that mask on, and I thought, mate,
was that a bit weird seeing everyone with no masks on, Scuba and Leslie? Because I don't know, people still wear masks a lot in America, don't they?
Few and far between were wearing masks.
Depends what state you're in, Matt, because the state I'm in, I don't think anyone put a mask on.
Mask.
Yeah.
So, G4 where does he sign up for one of these DCB June feasts?
We'll be round.
You've all heard of ShabbyCon, right? You've all heard of ShabbyCon. I think there might be in the future a roast con where everyone just comes over and we'll just lay out
yes,
everybody.
Chicken roast.
Oh, vanilla roast. I like that. Yeah.
No, absolutely.
Gravy.
We're all the same age. We love all that stuff. You shouldn't say that, Dave. We'll all come.
Bookings.
I know. Yeah. Oh, so obviously, Pete, is there anything else you and Leslie picked up? And then I'll go to Dave and I'll go to Si. So,
well, I picked up these really rare.
Rub it in. Oh, I know where they're going.
Exceedingly good cakes.
Leslie got the Max Rebo man.
Man.
Oh, look at them.
They're wicked, man. Oh, I like your plushies.
It's a good price too. That I thought that'd be extortionate. It wasn't at all. It was a good price.
No.
No. Do you have to wait long to get into
the
there?
box set than it was the individuals.
Right? Yeah. That's an awesome set. Anything else, Pete?
Well, I did not get this at Star Wars Celebration, but earlier in the week, I did pick up a Zsr HQ complete.
Force.
And later that day, Bob freaking signed it for me.
Oh yeah, you met Bob, didn't you? Yeah.
I mean, that's I'm still riding the high, man. It's like I had steak and ale pie with Bob Breakin.
So was he just there, or was it Nick? Because I know Nick knows him. Was it
Nick and Alan Dawson? They all were working behind the scenes to have Bob surprise me. He came around the corner.
We got a special guest coming from the States. Oh,
yeah,
that's it. Oh,
like, you must be Pete. And I'm like, oh, hey, it's Bob Breakin. And I was like, it's Bob Breakin. Dave was doing the same.
You do realise that Bob Breakin's on another live stream now going, it was Scuba Pete. I don't believe it.
I know.
I gave him could have signed your Death Star.
I had a 1977 Kenner toy catalog, before Star Wars came to town. So it's all there. And he flipped through that at lunch and was like, oh, we borrowed that from Kenner. Oh, Kenner borrowed that from us.
Oh,
and I'm like, I played with that treehouse when I was in preschool. And he's like, we designed that. And I said, well, that catalog's for you. Keep it. No. And I'm like, no, keep it. And he's like, well, only if you autograph it. And I went, what?
It was just me when you Bob, I love you from Pete.
Yes, I love you.
And Dave, what did you get then, my friend?
Let's see. Yeah, I can go back as well. Let's see. So that Monday we went up to Leicester with Pete and met up with the guys. So there's one thing in Joe's shop that I had my eye on, and I asked Joe, can you put it down and I'll have a look, please? And as I was having a look, everyone else is behind me. I could hear all these voices in my ear, and it was the rest of the crew trying to persuade me to buy this. And in the end, I said yes.
The box one.
Yeah,
Cardboard Headquarters Series 1.
In a box.
Beautiful collecting that. And that was on the Monday morning. And like Pete, by Monday afternoon, the base of this has been signed by Bob Breakin.
Brilliant.
Mind blown, right?
Oh, Pete does know that they have the same clips to the Death Star to hold it
down. He's probably already got them.
I think
they got brown. The brown, yeah.
They're brown.
A little black.
That was a surreal day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That's the thing. I mean, Bob Breakin to us, he's like it takes our breath away, doesn't it, seeing him? Because I remember when he was on Action Pop Dads, no one was in the chat talking. Everyone was just sat there, weren't they? Just listening to
stories, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Stories.
That I was on that Action Pop Dad stream, and I was shocked and speechless. And then when Bob turned up at the pub, I was shocked and speechless again. It's like, what the
VTR, Bob thinks your face is just permanently like this.
Because Alan Dawson said, "Oh, I'm going to take you on a tour of the Palatoy site." And as we were eating lunch with Bob, Bob said, "Right, I'm personally going to take you on a tour."
No way.
We're like,
so we were like,
What
"Whoa!"
royalty.
I mean, unbelievable. What
It's
a
like,
nice to
that
spend
was
his
that
time
window
doing
was my office. This door takes you to the boiler room, which is where we did a lot of our designing back in the day. And we were just, Dave and I are like,
what about you? What have you picked up, Si, recently? Did you get anything from Celebration or?
Yeah, I've got a few things. I got this off Scuba and Leslie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I bought this at Celebration because I still don't have it yet, so I thought I'd pick that up.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Game of Greats one as well. Yeah, nice.
Excellent.
I got this off Scuba and Leslie when he came from America. I love this. Look.
Oh, Batman.
Yeah, Batmobile.
Oh no, Batmobile.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne.
Also, you know these, don't you? Of Peter Leslie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 89 ones. Tops.
And then I picked this up for Luke Reynolds, which is Short Round.
Short Round.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, these were going like gold dust. It was amazing how they were going. And I went to the Indie, it was gone in both 6-inch. So I got that for Luke. And I've also got this pin, which I really like, which is a.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
it's nice. So nice.
Leslie, and we need to ask you this. Ask Leslie about her friend Steve.
Stu's alter ego.
Stu has an alter ego. We went to dinner, and it was a long ride. Uber ride. It literally was this guy's first day driving. I asked him, how long have you been in Uber? And he said, this morning. And he missed it. Because as we're going to meet up with Dave and Camilla and Georgie and Stu, Pete and myself and Si, we were in an Uber, had it all set. He takes us down this road, and he's going through all these things that says roadblocked ahead. He pulls up to the roadblock and says, well, you're going to have to get out and walk. The road's ended.
Now, mind you, we've been kept in this Uber for an hour and a half now for only a 40-minute ride. So this guy's just making it up.
Yeah.
And we were like, get me the hell out of this cab.
Yeah.
Did Action Pop Dad behave?
Did Nick behave? He did behave. Yes.
He did behave. He was,
we had a blast.
Really good behavior. Yeah.
We had a big time.
Now here's a question.
I got to give him cuddles before bed.
Here's a question, Scuba. Did VTR let you lend his Mark 1 for the day, or did he not let you borrow it?
Most expensive signature.
He was asking something about Dave.
What?
It garbled up on this end. Sorry.
Did VTR let you borrow his Mark 1 for the day?
His golf.
Oh, it's Volkswagen Golf. Yeah.
Can you get in it?
It's just a talk.
He couldn't have fit in it.
The sunroof.
Yeah.
There you go. What was the most expensive signature there? So Dave, you touched on this before about the prices of autograph. What were the average prices in? Because I'm a person that I won't pay £100 and something for an autograph, but I don't know whether that's good or bad.
Yeah, I think the cheapest one I saw was Warwick Davis, I think, for £70. And then the most expensive around 200 to just over 200, I think.
So Ewan McGregor or something like that, was it?
Yeah, Ewan McGregor. Yeah.
Did they have sort of the older guys there, the English actors there? Did they have some of the ones from Return of the Jedi there? And
yeah. Ken Solly and all them were there.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot, to be fair, when you're doing autographs. There was a lot there to be. The whole back hall was just full of autograph people.
Because they usually run about 20 quid there, but I bet they pushed the prices up for Celebration. I bet they're better told how much to do them for, I guess.
But tomorrow, if you met Ewan McGregor in the street and you had a Obi-Wan card, you go, "Hey, Ewan, can you sign this?" He'd probably do it for free, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
No, he'd be like,
he'd probably do.
Yeah.
He takes Apple Pay.
Yeah. Oh, was that Ed? I saw Ed's in the chat.
We always got another vintage mock today, all the way from Canada.
Oh.
Stop blocking
Who's
Leslie.
Stop blocking Leslie.
Vintage Death Star. Let's have a
Oh,
look.
Nick's here. Yeah. A critic
Oh,
case
they
for
are.
Death Star.
So what are you going to do, Pete? You're going to take it back, set it all up, and then look for the parts?
Yeah. I mean, I know there's some people doing the molding for the canopy part, because let's face it, a vintage canopy.
Yeah, they're all orange as well, Pete.
All going yellow.
They all go yellow. I mean, if you find
not going to
original
last much
clear
longer,
one, it's like 200 quid for a bit of clear plastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you could just make one, you could definitely VAT for one. It's so easy.
Have you got the black section to it?
Yeah, the escape slide. Yep, it's there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But on the canopy itself, have you got the black bit?
Yeah.
Or none of it?
Yeah.
Oh, you've got that. Oh, that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, cockpit guns.
The guns are always easy, aren't they? They're X-wing.
But that was
guns.
GW Acrylic had a prototype of their what will come. He said it'll average 120, 130 pounds for an acrylic dome that will cover the Palatoy Death Star.
Brilliant.
Oof.
Yeah.
So Simon wants to sit on it.
Yeah.
But
So this one there, 1995. Oof, that's pricey, man.
Yeah.
Really accurate one.
Yeah, we met up with Daniel as well. We met up with Daniel Chart. He's a really nice guy. Daniel son.
Retro
lad,
Gary
Retro
Moore.
lad,
Oh,
Gary Moore, another great guy.
Gary as well.
Yeah.
The handsome.
Gary Moore is 7 feet tall.
He's huge in this on the photo.
Oh, he makes me look little.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of Retro Ed. I think he got a picture of the Emperor today. I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
He was like gleaming, gleaming.
It was great to meet Retro Ed.
He tried to sell his Blackpool Tower, but we saw through his ruse.
It's yours, Pete.
2,000 quid.
What did you think of the toy shops? Because obviously you went round, when you were at Dave's and obviously Luke's and Size. What did you think of all the toy shops?
Well, we were in Findlay with the lovely Luke and Rachel. And Luke, he goes, look, there's one tiny toy shop here. And the guy's a total crankosaurus. Just know that before you go in.
Yeah.
It might be something good. Who knows? We'll definitely go in and see. So we go in, and I end up finding a tiny Lego box from like 1957, which is cool. Like, it's in really good shape. And so I asked him, I was like, how much is this? And he goes, 14 quid. And I'm like, Leslie, pay the man 14 quid. And he's sitting, mind you, he's sitting behind this like half door slightly above us, right? Almost like when Ray goes to take her scraps to get some food.
The portion.
Yeah, the portion. Yeah, it's a lot of that.
Portion.
Leslie digs in her wallet, and she had some currency from work. It was a paper 20-pound note. So she grabs it, goes to pay the man, and he goes, hold on, what's this? He's like, this is no end. And he goes, when's the last time you shopped here? And I said, look, buddy, we're from America. Our money does not expire. Because he was kind of being off. And then so she almost got arrested for passing off, not counterfeit.
Yeah.
But it's still hilarious.
Paper money. Yeah, we don't have paper money anymore. It's like, So that was from your work, but wasn't that was that from like the box from where you work, Leslie? Because you work at the travel agency.
It was. I work at a travel agency, and we just have bits from every place. Like, you come back and you have a little bit. So.
Brilliant.
Happy Easter.
We got up to 75 at one stage, so this is awesome, man. Everyone's coming in to say hello to everybody.
Yeah, brilliant.
Chris and Cy took us around Blackpool to what was it? iToys.
Yeah.
iCollectible. Yeah.
iCollectible.
Yeah.
Oh, the museum place.
What was that other one? Was it the iCollectibles Stu that was, or side that was the
Steve.
It was Brooks Collectibles.
Oh, Brooks. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, right. So Brooks.
That's what I mean. What was the museum right there, Si? Because he's been in Blackpool for years, but was that your first time in that museum as well, Si?
No, I've been in before. But what happened was when we went in, the museum was actually closed off. But because Pete and Leslie were taking an interest in what he was selling and doing, this guy was so nice, wasn't he? He opened the museum up. He's pulling out things to show them. He had this hand solo gun that he'd made himself. It was unbelievable. He was a really, really nice guy, wasn't he? He just said, "Yep, I'll open it up," and he opened it up.
You might as well, yeah.
Yeah.
And how much did you pay for the Sinclair C5 then?
Oh, I'd have bought that for you, Tez, if I could have afforded it. Could have got it.
That thing is cool,
You know what?
especially with the Stormtrooper in it.
I'm surprised you didn't steal that life-size speeder bike at Celebration, so I swear blind you back on the train like that.
There was one guy at Celebration, and he was dressed as this speeder bike, a biker scout, and my God, how good was that guy, the tall one? He was like he just stepped off Return of the Jedi. The costume was unbelievable.
Whoa. As good as Matt's? As good as Matt's bike? I don't know, Si, I don't know.
You don't know till you see it. Yeah.
But to be fair, Mark, we were all talking about that at Celebration because of the cosplays, talking about Matt's cosplays, about his Judge Dredd and about his Batman that he used to do and all that, and saying, that some of your outfits were fabulous, weren't they, Matt?
Yeah, Colonel Marines, that was always a good one,
Now he's lost all that weight and got his sexy body back. He might be back in cosplay.
Sexy body. I don't know if that's sexy. I don't know if that's sexy.
You never know with our Matt.
There were a few blokes that stayed there, so there's always that, Matt.
Was that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do it again, Matt. You know, like if you went to, if you go to Celebration, would you say to you know what? I'm going to dress. I know it's been years, but I'm going to dress.
I probably would just do like a bike skate. That's the most comfortable to wear. So you Stormtrooper, you got no chance. So
can't sit down for a day, can you?
Yeah. That's why everyone does Jedi's, because they can take it off and sit down. But,
well, TIE fighter pilots, because they've got like a black boiler suit and the helmet, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, Imperial Officer's like the best one, isn't it? Imperial Officer's
I
you can go around
potential future cosplay. I don't do that. Chris Miwa, on our channel does that way better than I do. But I did see a guy that had a shore trooper helmet and then immediately Hawaiian shirt with leis and shorts.
Oh, you do. Excellent.
I can do.
Excellent.
Yeah. Like they're on the
best picture of you is when you're out with Dave, you only be there a couple of days. I couldn't stop laughing for ages because it's raining, it's blustering, you've got your shorts on. I'm like,
I was running around like a proper northerner.
All the postmen wear the shorts still, so
I love that picture. Some of your pictures, honestly, some of your photos have just put a massive smile on my face. So anyway, Rudy's asked, and I know we've just come across it, but can any of you tell us what was your favourite cosplay there? Was there people that stood out? You thought that's amazing.
I was actually coming out of the thing. There was a long queue, and as I was coming out the toilet, funnily enough, it was first as we got there yesterday morning, and there was a stream of Imperials walking, all the Command Imperials, and there must have been 100 of them, and it just looked amazing. Them all walking with their arms behind the back, all doing a march, and it was like really surreal. You were like, wow, look at that, like the way it was done. Some of these costumes are out of this world. They really are out of this world. There's a lot of people that made their own and stuff. Yeah, fabulous.
The Block H. Block 5, one way out, guys.
Oh, the prisoners.
One way out.
That was great.
Yeah. Did you see the ice cream guys as well with the
I saw them.
Mr. Whippy.
We're in that area or not.
The second morning I walked in, and there was a group of 5, and they were all dressed up in amazing Spaceballs outfits.
Off helmet.
It was awesome. The guy had a massive comb as well. I mean, it was just.
We ain't found shit.
I saw the picture of Pizza the Hut with Scuba. I saw that. That was great.
Yeah,
was
Pizza
great.
the Hut.
I was at the Hasbro booth, and I spun around, and I was like, Pizza the Hut! And he came right over, and I was like, can I please? And he was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. I told you that picture because I told you about a couple of months ago. My son has autism, so there's only a couple of things that he's, that he focuses on and really likes. One of them is Spaceballs. He loves the movie Spaceballs. So when I showed him the picture of you and Pizza the Hut, oh my life, that little lad thought he'd met the Queen of England. He was like, what? He absolutely loved that picture. He really did. So now
Pete took the right picture.
Yeah.
There was a couple of really interesting slave Leias walking around that were dudes. That was
okay.
That was like respect.
All right, hairy chests.
Yeah.
So it didn't take Leslie long to get into the merch shop to get Max Rebo set. What was the merch shop like? Was it packed? Did you have to queue for hours? What was it like?
Well, others in the queue waited hours. Georgie was at the front of the line, and I asked the lady, I was like, my friend's up at the front. I just went to the bathroom. Can I go up with her? Sure, no problem. Went straight down the side and got to where I just had to queue just a little bit and made it in, but it was phenomenal.
I'm like, are you just trying to get arrested while we're in England? I mean, you're passing off bad money. You're cutting the line.
Yeah. Queue jumping is a hanging offence over here.
That's just not me, but it is in England.
Did any of these go to any panels? Was there any panels that you went to?
I did win the Lucasfilm panel, but I didn't go.
Honestly, it was like tomorrow. We might go to the Bad Batch panel. I've got reservations for that I won, or however they lottery. But honestly, it's always about hanging out with everybody. So it's like,
that's more.
What are we all doing? Because I'm like, panel schmanel, I can watch it on YouTube later.
Yeah. When you get back, and you probably see it better as well. So I know there's a couple of them you won't be able to see, but you know that people on YouTube tell you about them anyway. So
exactly, and it's like
they've shown some good ones online. They've shown a few.
Yeah, I've seen. I've not watched.
They showed the Obi-Wan panel today. That was quite good.
What do you think about the movie releases and Ray, the movie? We're going to get a Tumbleweed.
I do like one thing. I'll say out the 9 films, out the 9 of them, I'm looking forward to 6. That's what I will say. So I'll just say that.
I'm interested in seeing the very first Jedi. I think that's going to be interesting.
25,000.
I've always wanted to see like that back then. Yeah. That's going to be interesting. How it's going to look.
Didn't I heard stuff that Ray was getting booed? Is that right? Or
yeah, she did get quite a few jeers when she came out. I think it was more in the case of the announcement that was done. It wasn't justified. There was a comment that went on before about Hayden Christian, and there was a hell of a lot of love for Hayden Christian. You could feel it everywhere. That it was like, I don't know what was going on with him, but there was a lot for him. But I just think it was, I don't know. I think more of a case of it was the announcement of 3 films in that sequel era that people are a bit like, oh, not again.
Well, it came from, it was a bit of a surprise to get a Ray movie, and hopefully it's written correctly.
I'm going to give it a chance, though, because if they're bringing, I know there's a lot of things on YouTube. Oh, I can't believe they're doing her again. This is going to be, but they must have learned from the mistakes they've got to have. I don't think
if they mess this one up, they're really like, what are they doing? What are they doing? If they mess it up, what are they doing wrong? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Jason asks, what's the best thing you saw there? What was the best thing you all saw? The props look cool, the big TIE fighter and that
TIE fighter looked amazing. I love
the Star Wars live stage had the Hoth turret and a
yeah,
round.
Yeah.
And then flanked on the other side was ATST and the indoor bunker. And every time you walked by that, you were just like, "Whoa, this is cool."
Yeah.
Was it really? Was it? Could you get any? Could you get close to it, or you just like?
Yeah,
You could get right up next to it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And a lot of them that had all these sets out this time round were letting people in. You could stand in a queue and the kids could have pictures in there, and they could be in the bunker and on the bike with the troopers. Honestly, the cosplaying lot were diamonds. They really were. They were really good.
Was there the Falcon chess table? Could you sit around the table?
Yeah.
Falcon chess table. I know I saw Vic have a photo with that from yesterday.
For me, I'd say I was disappointed it wasn't for sale. But I think the nicest thing I saw then, it's honestly, wait till you lot see this thing. It was the Biker Scout Black Series helmet. That helmet just cannot can't wait. Yeah. It was there. It was just, and I was like, I hope it's for sale, and it wasn't. Unfortunately, they just sold it, But something else.
Yeah. What about you, Dave? What was your favourite prop, David?
I don't know. I'll tell you, a stand I was quite impressed by because I've not really seen them before. Is it the Jackswear? Is that what they're called?
Jazzwares. Yep.
Yeah. I had a good close look up at all the ships and stuff that they did, and they were amazing models.
Yeah. They got like a new attack coming out, haven't they? And a shuttle and some really, Yeah.
So I was very impressed by them.
Yeah, this attack looks quite impressive.
And they had them in some great diorama setups. Yeah. We were just like, oh, that's dangerous. Look away. The whole Hoth battle.
Did your signatures dry on your Action Force sets? I think they did. They've just shown
us. Yes, it has dried, Nick. It has dried. There was concern it wasn't going to dry, but it has dried.
It's Ed. It is Ed.
Brilliant.
Yeah. We had a great day with Ed. Brilliant.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good Japanese. Good chap.
I was famous. I was BOE and Bosk and Nick. Did you get to bump in? Yeah.
Well, me, Pete, and Leslie, we've had breakfast with Bosk nearly every morning, haven't we? Really, he's been here and he's been in the insane hotel with us. It's been good with him.
We got to snuggle in the Uber together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tim's a big bloke, isn't he?
Yeah, he's tall as well. Yeah.
Scuba, who's taller, you or Tim? Who's taller? Because I couldn't work it out, and I was like,
Tim's close. Me and Tim are about just about. Yeah, I think Tim's a tiny bit taller.
We pretty much look eye to eye. So.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
Keith's doing his. Here we go. Oh, he's doing firefighters.
Yeah. Now, I know this might be an announcement, but I just want to show something. While we've got 70 people here, I just want to show you all something.
70 people. Beautiful people.
What are you doing on a Sunday night watching us?
Sunday Easter night.
On a Sunday.
Scuba and Leslie, what is this about?
Oh, what? Oh, look at that.
So
we need to subscribe to the Scubas.
I'm not leaving Chasing 80s, that you'll still catch the same great toy hunts, etc. with my Jeff Barker and Chris Miwa tallies. But after a couple days of running around, Leslie was like, why don't we do a channel of our adventures? We've
all said it.
So yes, coming soon will be the Scubas.
And on top of that, there's a lot of us wives that are in the background, or partners and supporters of you guys, and we're also going to use us as a connection for all the ladies. And do live streams and
we're jumping in.
We're jumping in.
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The adventures of.
It's just called the Scubas, obviously on YouTube. So let's give Pete and Leslie some subs. I think I've subbed at the time. I think VTR subbed. So
I just tried to find it. It didn't pop.
I can't find it.
No, I couldn't either. No.
Since there are no videos, you have to do at the SCUBA'S all together.
Oh, yeah. That'll work. That'll work.
We'll get some content up as soon as we get home and shake off the jet lag.
You'll have 100 subs even before you've done first video.
Yeah, yeah.
We're like, we're always up to goofy stuff, be it a distillery tour or a cool trip like this, and it's like, this would be kind of fun to document and share with everybody.
With everyone.
Oh, can't believe it. You see, Si, you're next, right, Si? You'll be next then, doing your YouTube channel.
SCUBA'S. I can't find it.
Oh no!
Someone send me a link. There we go. Put it in the video.
Look at Richard Wed. So really intentionally badly done.
There were some great George Lucas cosplay going on. I mean, young George Lucas, old George Lucas. It was hilarious.
There was one of them I thought was him.
Yeah, had the exact same shirt that he's been wearing lately.
Everyone cheers when Dave's.
Yeah, well.
Oh, that's all good.
Listen, I'll give her I'll give her a shot. The one I'm looking forward to is when they said about the dawn of the Jedi, how the Jedi first started. That sounds pretty
cool. That does sound
cool.
See,
it's the guy
you blank slate, aren't you, Matt? Then so.
Yeah, it's the guy who's directed the new Indiana. So if the new Indiana Jones is good, then should be.
Yeah, good. The new trailer looked quite. I'm quite excited.
I'm good for it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy for it. Yeah.
Hey, Papa.
Yeah.
Oh, Papa's here.
Seeing some more de-aged images of Harrison looks pretty good, I think.
Yeah, they're looking quite convincing, aren't they?
Even the first 10 minutes of the film is probably going to be good anyway. He's de-aged.
Yeah.
So, even the rest of it isn't.
Me too, Nice to see him. Left Coast is here. No, because he's Canadian. Everyone loves Canadians. That's what it is about Canadians.
Yeah.
Actually, that was funny. You mentioned Canadians, and then we got Left Coast. We got Papa. Like, what? What's going on?
This is Ace.
Mando. We saw that. Oh, right. So we haven't seen, because I was under the assumption if we showed it at Celebration, they'll probably put it out on Disney Plus, but they haven't, have they? So, which is a bit weird because I thought there might be spoilers or whatever, but there hasn't been.
8 minutes? Is it 8 minutes of the next episode or something they've shown?
No, they showed the full lot. Showed the full episode.
Did they? I thought it was like the front. Oh, right.
And it's not a kettle on, Tez.
You just put the flush, Tez.
I've got the kettle on around the kitchen. I got to see it.
Like you just pulled the flush.
Oh, no. I had half a wine, and Charlie says, "Do you want to do a live stream?" I says, "Yeah, I'll go and play games for an hour and a half." 2.5 hours later, Charlie says, "We're doing a live stream." I'm like, I'm still playing Pac-Man.
Mark, can I just reply to that message there that Rudy's just put up, that we've actually seen that Vader figure, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a really, really nice figure, and I can't wait for it to come out.
Exclusive.
Yeah, the Revenge of the Sith one. It's lovely, yeah. And it comes with a really nice mint poster card. There's a nice poster card with it that it comes with. It's a nice one.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, you were saying today, Sci-Fi, I said, yeah, I'd like that. Good old JD got me one. JD messaged me. So thank you so much, JD. I'll make a video of it. That's awesome.
Oh,
nice. I didn't know JD was going to celebrate because he's over here with me. But that's awesome that JD went as well. Everybody's
a lot of
I yelled at JD. Yeah. He looked at me and then he kept going.
Surely not.
You can't miss JD though, can you? He's like a man mounted, isn't he, with his big beard and he's huge, isn't he, JD? So it's awesome. Brilliant. Oh, Red 5 Designs is here. What's going on here? Wow.
Evening.
Yeah, some Red 5 Designs there.
Yeah. Greg, it was good to see them.
Yeah.
I got
well, next time you go, you have all these lads, they'll all look after you and
You'll have a house. You'll have somewhere to stay in every county.
Yep. That's the thing. I mean, so obviously you and Leslie must have felt like, wow, man. I mean, everyone's been so hospitality. Their hospitality, these lads, and taking you around.
Yeah,
and
royal treatment. We're like, holy cow.
This is probably the first trip that I didn't plan on my own and just left it to Whatever you think would be cool for us to see, show us.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's brilliant.
Not at all. We were fine at a pub, or we were fine just chilling. Yeah.
Did you walk up to the Andor calf? Did you take side? Did you take him to the calf in Andor? No.
On the
that's
front.
too far. Yeah, that's too far away, isn't it?
In Blackpool.
We did see the wave steps.
Yeah, the steps.
Yeah, we got up to the point of, but that's just the next point in Cleveland. And if we'd gone up there, there would be nothing to do anything. So,
yeah,
we're all
There's an out there is the side. There's an out there is the side. Apart from that, there's one royalties.
Yeah, let's give Scuba and Leslie some love. Let's all subscribe to the channel. We expect videos every week now. That's what it, like we do it.
Yeah, if anyone can find it and put it in the link, because
put it in. I can't find it. I couldn't find it.
Yeah, it's not coming up.
There you go, Claire. Ladies group chat.
That's right, Claire. We're gonna have our own chat.
All right, well, hang on. Yeah, all right, well, let's make some rules about this now. What do you mean by ladies group chat? Because we don't want them all slagging us all off. Do you know?
Well, no, that's the point of it, isn't it? That's the point.
You know, girls, us ladies don't talk bad about our guys. We just have our own interests, like crafting and.
Hang on, have you met Jen? Have you met
Collect a little.
Jen can show us how to make the wine bottles, the Star Wars wine bottles.
Yeah, they were great. Yeah, I suppose she had done a trade in them. I suppose she hasn't done much trade.
The Dark Vader.
So, Sai and Scuba, you're going back to Celebration tomorrow because BOE's going tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna go in the morning again. What we've learned is there's no point in trying to get there. I would see if you wanted to hit you had a big panel right off the bat, but it opens at 10. There's no point in getting there until 11 because you can simply walk right in. Whereas the first time, we were in line for an hour. And
Monday's going to be quiet anyway. So. I guess Monday will be quiet.
Yeah, a lot of people have gone home, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yep. And why are you in line to eat? We were just still eating our breakfast.
Right? Yeah, exactly. It was like, why did we get up so early? This is ridiculous.
So let me ask you then: is a 4-day pass worth it, or would you say a 2-3? Now you've been, and now you've all experienced 2 days.
Yeah,
2 days.
2-day pass.
Sorry, I didn't mean to flip everybody off.
No, that's all right. It's all right. We don't.
It depends, because if you win some of these panels and you get into them and they're on a Monday and it's one you really want to see, and there is a lot to see at Celebration, let me tell you now. Every time you look at something, you're missing something else every time.
Yeah.
So I would say the 4-day event's worth it in a sense of, especially if you love Star Wars. You're in the not everything is just Star Wars. Everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's great for that.
What was the food like actually what was the food like inside? Is it pretty good, or is it a good range of food, or was it quite expensive? So you were like, oh, yeah.
Is the milk blue?
It's the milk blue.
There were 2 guys playing the Blue Milkman. It was hilarious.
Oh, really? What, going around with a thing, was it?
Yeah, they had milk bottles, the whole bit. And I said,
right.
The Blue Milkman always deliver. And they were like, ooh, that's good.
But what was good, was some of these robot builds are just out of this world. The probe droid going around, and it was just unbelievable. Yeah,
I saw that. Yeah, that looked fantastic. That life size was.
Right, I've done it. I put your link in the chat, so the link to it's in there.
Thanks.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There we go. Let's also suddenly Scuba gets 70 subs.
Well, Scuba Lizzie's in there. So there you go. No.
There we go.
I might not.
You got 13 already. 14 here. Let's refresh that page.
Yep, David, we would do it all again.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Same as you, same as you, David. You do it all.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
Next year, or
yeah, I'd do it again. Especially if it is somewhere else, in the States or whatever, wherever it might be. Definitely.
Yeah. Matt, it's busy. It's very busy. It's hot, but it's also fantastic. The event itself is just fantastic. Really good event.
Yeah.
Is it like it's like Glastonbury but for Star Wars? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all. Basically, yeah.
It's something for everyone, really. I mean, as cheesy as that sounds.
I do think who you meet up with makes a big difference. If you went on your own, it wouldn't be the same experience at all.
Yeah.
No.
Agreed.
I am Mum.
Yeah.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
Lovely Anne-Marie. Oh, you met Anne-Marie, didn't you? Did you meet Anne-Marie? Did you meet? Yes, you did, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Next spring, Melinda and Michael coming over. There you go.
Oh.
Michael's in the chat.
Put it in the link now. So yeah, I think I've got it, George. I think I did it right. So
you did. I subscribed. It worked. It worked. All right, Jason. Oh, yes.
Well, see, this is it, Michael. There,
Michael.
Breaking news.
Croissants.
Yeah. Glastonbury and Carly stole. All right.
Crumpets and
Glastonbury and Carly stole celebration. Yeah. I still want to know who it.
Forgot to book breakfast.
Nah.
I never found out, did I?
I think you'll be all right.
Yeah.
I think we'll be okay.
Well, there it is.
She's going to have the Gregs on the way in.
The Scubas, it makes me think of the Californians. On
California.
No.
So we got Blacked Out Subs, we've got TJC Sub. I saw Terry as well. Terry looked good on all the pictures. He's smiling away.
Terry, it was great to meet up with Terry.
Yeah.
DPD subbed. Left Coast is subbed.
I think Leslie and Pete are going to be the new Kardashians.
Wow.
Yeah.
We really have to put out something now.
Oh.
Yeah.
The raw footage on my phone is like, a mile long.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, it must have been funny for Pete, because if Pete goes a week after he came, Blackpool would have been heaving, wouldn't it? It would have been packed.
But I said, how London looks today is how Blackpool looks today. I said it will be absolutely packed down that prom.
Yeah.
The only unfortunate thing for Leslie and Pete is that we've had lovely days every day until they come to Blackpool, then it pissed it down.
Always rains in Blackpool.
That weather's been great in London.
But if we had our jackets, we were prepared.
Yeah,
it was red hot today,
And it wasn't hot.
Yeah. It's raining tomorrow though again, isn't it? It's going to be raining.
Pete, what was your favourite? You probably did a few pubs. What was your favourite British pub?
What's your favourite?
Yeah, and you tipple, didn't?
Yeah.
What was like the real British? Oh, this is definitely a British pub. This is like full on British.
The one that we did with Dave and Camilla, we went to the smallest pub in Windsor, which is also built right against the castle wall, which is really cool.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's got to be, yeah.
And so you walk in the front porch area, and then you have to make a choice. You can take, literally it's labeled that door or this door. And they both take you into this very tiny room with a few tables, and the bar is on a diagonal. And if 3 people are ordering pints, it's packed.
Yeah.
And it's the same on the other side. It was great. It was brilliant. So we sat outside.
Yeah.
That was great fun.
Yeah.
And we met Dave the dog.
We sat right next to Dave the dog.
Dave the dog.
Did you know, Tez, that if you scratch Dave's butt, he'll stay right by your leg?
I'll try it. Next time we see Dave, I'll try that.
Right there.
You had some black pudding as well, didn't you, Pete? You had a bit of black pudding.
Yeah, so good.
Bound in America. It's bound in America.
Oh, yeah.
I got spoiled with full English breakfasts, and I love the beans. Your all beans.
Your beans are amazing.
Now you know. You know the truth.
Massive difference. There's a massive difference.
They are.
They're not as tomatoey, and it's delightful for breakfast.
Yeah. So what Universal Stew says right here, the only people I was happy to meet were the people in the community. I've seen a lot of that through Instagram, all the social media, saying the best thing about Celebration was meeting up with everybody. Yeah. Is that how you guys feel?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
When you go to Echo, isn't it? When you go to Echo, it's
same sort of thing.
Sort the toys and stuff.
We've got to look at that. Yeah, we've got to look round.
Yeah, Echo's the same. Yeah, it's great meeting everybody at Echo, isn't it? Meeting up, and we all have a great time there. Yeah.
So let's have a look. Class to Mary had Kylie. Star Wars Celebration could not probably compare with after.
Yeah.
I wish he'd been there.
That would have been cool.
That would have been magic.
Magic, yeah.
So yes, 23rd subscriber. I tell you what, if he beats my subscriptions in my own live stream, I'll be so pissed off.
Yeah, give Shabby a sub.
Yeah.
Give Shabby a sub.
As in subscribers instead of subscribers, can we be submarines? In which case, I'm a sub.
Yeah, you're probably going to get a lot of diving stuff come up when you're looking on you for scoopers.
Oh, subs, they are Scuba. You're doing all right here.
There we go. Look at this.
Oh, Christian. Jason.
You say that today we got to we so it was such a lovely day. We said, okay, we're going to lay off Celebration and we're going to go into London proper and do touristy things. And Georgie and Stu and Cy and Dragon Reborn came over from Ireland and ran around with us. But we got to, for me, I mean, it was cool seeing Big Ben, Parliament, insert Chevy Chase joke, London Eye, MI5. But for me, we all did the Churchill war rooms.
Oh, that was so
phenomenal.
Much fun. And to do it all together, it was amazing.
So cool. So that in itself will be an episode.
Between the two of us.
So I picked up a because like any good attraction, it has a gift shop at the end, and I'm like, hell yeah! And so I picked up a British Submarines of World War II book, and I'm like, ooh. And if Michael French is still listening, you have a certain thing that I picked up for you that I could not pass up. So, I mean, there's just I was still getting blown away. I mean, there's Churchill's chair in the cabinet room, and you're looking at these steel girders and
amazing. I've just got this off Des, and Des has just sent me something. He said, I've sent you a quick video, Shabby, of my nephew as he's waiting in line. So let's just have a look at this line and see what we think here. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. That's the room. Yeah, that's the queue room.
The queue N3.
Absolutely heaving.
Yeah, it's like an aircraft hangar.
Was it smelly in there? Leslie, was it smelly in there?
All
them old boys, smelly.
It was smelly because someone around us
was crop
dusting.
In the
queue. They were
inside the con.
Yeah,
surprisingly fresh. They had the air moving in those.
Yeah,
like in that main mall hallway.
Yeah,
could get a little. But in the actual mega rooms off the side of that, they had the air cranking it. I was surprised.
So
a couple people who were like,
you weren't tempted to drop a thermal detonator in the queue,
So it worked, Jason. Scuba had curry and Leslie had the gravy, which means Leslie's our favorite out of this people and really done it. I mean,
gravy.
The gravy was good.
I'm gonna try to curry favorite.
Yeah. Well,
the curry sauce is good.
Yeah. To be fair, they also tried gravy on the Yorkshire as well.
Oh yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Camilla sent me a photograph of your Sunday roast. I don't know whether you know this, Dave. She's DCB sent a picture. Said, "Look at this," and I thought, "Oh no, what a thing! Wow, how torturous is that to be a picture of a Sunday roast?" I was like, "That's so nice."
You know you can make a Sunday roast in the US, don't you?
Yeah, you can buy flour and you've got eggs and you've got water, so you can make Yorkshire pudding.
It's not the same.
I can do it.
I showed Sai tonight. Jen's been making a homemade sausage rolls, and she's got it down to a T.
Oh, good.
That's brilliant.
That's
Jen.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna need to talk to Jen and ask which sausage she uses.
Yeah. Oh, and she got it perfect. It just tastes like Greg's. Do you know what I mean? I was like,
American beans are terrible.
Yeah, will you be bringing anything back then, Skewer? Will you be taking some cans of beans back with you?
I don't know if I got room for cans of beans. There's enough toys. That,
I guess. Yeah.
Oh, I'll just leave this Death Star on the side because I need to take all the beans.
Beans.
Yeah.
Boulder Hill.
Oh yeah, you got Boulder Hill.
You got Boulder Hill as well.
A can of beans probably in the top of Boulder Hill. You can always sneak one in.
Luke gifted me Boulder Hill. Like I just finished eating a ton of egg sandwiches that Rachel made, and he's like, "Bam!" And I'm like, "You don't?" He said, "You don't have that, do you?" And I was like, "No." And he goes, "Well, you do now." And I'm like, "What?"
Oh, brilliant, Luke.
So I have the base, and he's gonna.
That's gonna go in the. That's gonna go in your luggage. You can't take that.
Yeah, our check bag.
I brought a B ring in the States, and they were like, "No, you got to put this in the luggage," and I'm like, "No." In the overhead.
Si, you went to this place, didn't you? You were telling me about it this afternoon. Said it's absolutely amazing. The Churchill War Rooms.
Yeah, Scuba and Leslie took us all there today. Now, fascinating, wasn't it, Pete? Fascinating.
Yep.
What was it about? I've never been, so what was it like?
It's the bunker in London, Churchill's bunker. So if you've seen the film The Darkest Hour, you know about that. Basically. But to be down there, Ted, you don't. Even though it's a bit like how they do most modern tourist places now. Even though it's a tourist place and it's entertaining, I shouldn't get the fear of how frightening it must have been down there. And when this guy showed you this map of all the bombs that landed around that area, and it must have been terrifying for him down there.
Yeah, not one ever. I mean, there's some got close, but
very close, didn't he? Yeah.
Churchill's bedroom, and I mean all the communication lines, and you got to see the kitchen cook area. The map.
This is why I love toy collectors, because you lot are going about the Churchill War Rooms, and then BOE goes, "Oh, I met only one, and we went to Forbidden Planet."
They made it to Forbidden Planet today. They were closed.
No, yesterday.
Oh, yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday.
Oh. They were closed today.
So is there anything in London that you'd like to see that you haven't seen yet?
We've been on the tube, so we did that event. We showed Sai how to get around, in London, since we've been here before. So.
I think when Scuba was here, when Scuba was at ours, he said, "I really want to go see the Arsenal football ground."
You went to see?
We did watch the match today. Yeah, we watched it in the pub.
Send the Scuba then. Forget that. Arsenal.
Well, he's not going to get to the Everton, is he?
Whoa. So did you see Trafalgar Square? Did you see Piccadilly?
Yeah, we saw Trafalgar Square.
Yeah.
A nice Lamborghini in Trafalgar Square waiting.
Oh, that's why I normally park it. Yeah. It transforms as well into a robot.
Yeah.
And we also saw a nice McLaren that Stu was showing you around, wasn't he? That McLaren, beautiful that car, wasn't it?
Oh, that lime green
that
one,
was
I saw
brilliant.
It. Yeah. Did any of you guys pick up the Megatron Hiss tank? Si, you got it, haven't you? The Megatron Hiss tank.
God, I paid a lot more than 25 quid for it. I wish I'd have got it there. Yeah.
Tell me about Leicester Vintage Toys. What did you think of that shop, Scuba and Leslie?
You know what? It's not a ginormous shop, but I tell you what, it's a sizable shop. You can, easily find any line that you're looking for. Mm-hmm. Joe and Gav have got it in there, and their additional staff, they're great.
And they don't just have it up to a certain point; they have it going up to the ceiling, and it's amazing.
There was this whole above like a 6-foot cabinet was just this entire bank of boxed Action Force, and I was just like, but great guys, isn't it? They treat you right.
Yeah. Did they? I bet they treated you like a little. Well, they knew you, didn't they? Scuba Pete's coming in.
Yeah, Joe and I had been messaging, so.
Yeah. Oh, good stuff.
Toby Carvey. See, there's like everyone wants to take you to their favourite haunts. Everyone's like, no, you want to come here, you want to come there. Do you know what I mean?
You'll do that day.
Oh, Carvey.
You're all right, Lenin.
What's happened to your dog, Tez?
Because Melinda likes a cat.
Oh, I'm missing our kitties.
What's he called? Lenin. Called
Lenin.
I don't know what Lenin's in the McCurry or something.
Oh, you're all wet. It's raining outside. Oh, you're all wet.
Oh, I had to get that one in. Sorry.
Oh. Never mind posting.
Sorry.
Hey, did you see any in the Indiana Jones line? They didn't see the 6-inch Willie then.
I went for that. They've run out. I saw Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he said, I pulled out the rated figure, the 6-inch indie, and they were selling them in demand. So I went the next day yesterday, but they're all gone. They went like gold dust, them indie figures. They really did.
Yeah.
Why would they sell them? Because they're not in the stores. I can't even find one of them. I found Indiana Jones on Amazon, but I've still not seen any in the stores yet. And you're getting the second wave. Is it throughout you? Or is it just at Celebration? Yeah,
I've not watched his video yet. Matt's got his video up, hasn't he? I've not watched it yet.
Yeah, got on there. Yeah. So there's 2 missing from the wave. They haven't released the other. Yeah. There's other indie and
Jones.
Soul.
Yeah. On the back there, it kind of shows you the other 2 that are missing.
Oh.
So yeah, so he's got a cup, and then he's got his umbrella. So,
yeah, there was
he's got the Holy Grail.
Couple of these dads there on Friday, but they flew out of there.
Yes, he's got a gun. Those you think he'd give him a newspaper like he does when he goes, doesn't he? He puts the newspaper.
BOE's got some important information for us. Let's just wait right here.
Lenin v. Born. Okay, 1870. There we go. He embodies my cat.
Whitechapel, yeah, Jack the Ripper. Yeah, there's loads of places, isn't there?
Yeah, everyone likes your everyone likes your cat, Taz. Yeah.
So we'll finish up video. So overall, Dave, we'll start with you. Overall, what was your experience? You do it again. You enjoyed it.
I tell you what, I took this last week off work. Because I knew Scuba and Leslie were coming over for last weekend, and then I knew the end of the week was going to be a celebration. And I tell you what, this week, right from last Saturday morning right through to now, the whole week has just been a complete blast. I mean, it feels much longer than a week. I mean, it's amazing. And starting with Leslie and Pete, I mean, it's just been a laugh every hour basically. Through to Leicester, and then meeting up with Stu and Georgie and Windsor as well. I mean, the whole thing has just been a blast, and then finishing the celebration. I'm still on a high, really. I mean, I may not look like it, but I'm still on a high for the whole week. And who knows? It might not finish yet because I might pop into London tomorrow or something, or pop into. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah, wake up tomorrow and go. I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm going.
I mean, all the people that I've met this week that I've only known online and now I've met face to face.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 20, 30 people. I don't know, more than that even. Unbelievable number of people. Yeah. So
did you go into like the collecting thing, like the smaller groups doing their little talks and stuff? Did you go and see any of that at all? Like it's called collecting track, is it, or something?
Yeah, it was a collector's track there. Only from afar. I didn't go in and sit down.
Yeah.
So much to get through there, isn't there?
Were people coming up to you, David? You didn't know, going, "You're vintage Toy Rush." Did you ever get any of that?
A couple of times. Like I said, within a minute of arriving at Celebration, I just heard this voice say, "Are you Dave?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm Dave." I'm sure there are thousands of other Daves as well. But and it was Rorzaf, and
of course, Rorzaf.
I couldn't believe it. It's like, hey, Rorzaf, you know. And do you know who else? The other guy that I just couldn't believe that I'd met was Mystery Mando. It was like
Tony.
Mando.
I haven't seen him with his helmet on.
Yeah, and I was quite emotional. I felt quite emotional actually meeting Mystery Mando. I don't know why. He's always been really kind in the comments and stuff. And
he's been there since the beginning, though, hasn't he? He's been there since the beginning.
He was,
yeah. That's awesome.
He's always in stealth mode, but he's always there. So he's
always there. Yeah.
That's what he said. Yeah, I'm just lurking. That was cool.
And Si, what about you, Si?
I just reflected really everything Dave said. You know, everything he said is absolutely spot on. The people have been amazing. We've had such a great time. I've been looking forward to getting up and getting out again and meeting up with everyone. Everyone from Georgie to Ed. Everyone's just been brilliant, haven't they? Everybody. They really are a good bunch.
Yeah,
awesome. Do you think that's made it much better for you then? Because you're like, yeah, these lads and these ladies are awesome. So I'm definitely coming again.
A big highlight for me was meeting Bob because, you know, 3 Echoes have gone by and I've not met Salacious. Do you know what I mean? And it was really, really good to see him and meet him for, you know, finally, you know, and he's such a cracking bloke. Really is.
It was great when we met him. It was just like, Salacious is here. There's about 6 of us going around and he was just stood there in the crowd.
Hunting him, weren't we? Hunting him down in Echo.
DTM and Helen.
DTM and Helen, that was fun.
DTM and Helen.
Oh, DTM and
Helen. I saw. Did you see the picture? They on the way back they had to hide in the toilet with a drink
because
there was no seats or something. Yeah.
I like that picture that Helen did. She had a sports wine and she just wrote, thinking of you, Shabby Jacks, to Jen, and Jen was like, that's awesome. Do you know what I mean? On a sports wine. Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, it was a yoga wine. She said, I'm getting my healthy drink on.
And Scuba and Leslie, I mean, obviously you've come halfway across the world to go to this and to meet all these people. Your experience, what was it like?
It was everything and more. I mean, Celebration was just like
it was
icing on the cake.
Right.
It was just made for a great meetup place. Yeah, exactly. I mean, there was obviously, you know, Grails were found.
Yeah,
but
it was
just the Dave and Camilla hanging out with them at their house and understanding we're jet lagged. And they're like, we're just taking today easy. Go have a nap, you know. And you're like, this is great. Meeting up for dinners, hanging out at pubs and drinking pints and just talking about anything and everything with everybody, giving gifts, getting gifts. I mean, here every time we were like, oh, hey, we'll have a little bit more room in the luggage, and they're like, and here's something for you, and you're like, holy
crap!
Yeah.
And we've got it all to do again in June, Pete, at Joe Fest.
Yeah, Joe Fest.
You got Joe Fest.
You know, Joe Fest is going to be that weekend slice of what we've been doing for 10 days.
Yeah, but at least we'll have a car for that one.
No Ubering.
No Ubering.
No, you don't need Ubers.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I mean,
I suppose when you go to Joe Fest, it'll be the same thing, won't it? When you all meet up at Joe Fest, it'll be exactly what we're all saying.
You'll see all the pictures, from that.
Yeah, I mean, Jeff Barker. I mean, I'm really, really looking forward to meeting Super Awesome. I can't wait to see Super Awesome. I mean, you remember me? I did a live stream with him practically every day for 6 months.
Yeah,
I know, Dave, good old John.
And I know John's brother's going through some stuff at the moment, so we wish him the best.
All the best to Mark. All the best to Mark.
And going with G-Force, and like I say, meeting Jeff Barker and Retro Blasting, and you know, it's gonna be surreal. So I understand what you all mean. You know, I've always said to you that the best thing, and you've all been saying for 3 years, is also we're very, very lucky to have the people around us that we have.
We are, yeah. I don't know. We are. A lot of people say, "Oh, you know, we've got a Star Wars community," but like, you know, we speak every day, all day. You know, we're nuts.
I think you have a gravy community.
Gravy community, yeah. Bloody,
well, I suppose, like all families, though. There are a few wankers, but that just can't be helped, can it? You know.
Yeah, I know. I apologise. I've said stuff in the past. You know.
I like a lot of them. There is some of them I'm not so fond of. But...
you didn't spot any of those there.
Yeah, of course you can.
Matt, I thought those words were Swedish. The Pfaffenminger.
I wrote to Matt's collection and said, "Come on, get your backside up to Joe Fest." And he said, "Well, where is it?" I said, "It's from the corner from Florida. You can get there, no problem." So hopefully he'll come. Pete, I left my. I can't read that. I ain't got my glasses.
Awesome.
It was awesome seeing Terry though, wasn't it? In those pictures.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And get to talk to his lad, on the phone in the toy shop. That was good stuff.
Peter, who was the gentleman you were with today? Simon said it was Dragon something. Who was that gentleman?
Dragon Reborn. Yeah, Carol from Dublin came over and stayed with some family the last couple of days, but I was keeping him in the loop, and I'm like, "Hey, we're going to be out and about in London." And he was like, "Great, I'll meet up with you." And so we had lunch and did some walking around. We tried to go into the
toy place.
The toy place, but it was closed because it's
$20.
Sunday.
Yeah, they're about $20, aren't they? The Joe Fest tickets, Scoop. Sorry, Scuba, just red 5 right there. Are you coming over?
Joe Fest? Joe Fest is cheap.
It's cheap. It's cheap.
I think it's like
$16,
$18 a day or something. Hey, Phil.
Hey, there we go.
Now, where Phil lives, I would love to go. I know
Japan.
Japan, yeah. Oh, yeah. Toys.
Videos that Phil makes, it looks so claustrophobic and so busy, but they look awesome, those shops. They look amazing,
Piled high, aren't they?
Great job.
Yeah, see, dirt cheap,
Yeah, just a short flight. 8.5 hours, you're there. Boom.
That's like
we'll see Melinda. Melinda's gonna be there. It's great. I can't wait to go. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, and I'm really happy that many people are going. So that's gonna be cool. Right. Anybody else need something to say? Anything to say before we go? Well, this has been thanks everyone for coming on. I know it was a quick surprise.
I'd just like to say one thing. That Ahsoka trailer, that was something else. When I watched that, I thought, this is Star Wars. I'm going to be excited for that. Really good.
Yeah, definitely. See Ray Stevenson as a baddie. I love that. Ray Stevenson as a baddie.
Yeah, he looked really good.
The guy who played the Predator. I mean, the
Punisher. Yeah, second Punisher film. Yeah. He's like a knight. He looks like a knight, doesn't he? He's like kind of
knight. Didn't do a show on. You didn't do a show last Friday, but what was your opinion on last week's Mandalorian?
Yeah, it's all right. It was all right.
Let me remember. I can't remember. Jack Black and Lizzo. Jack Black and Lizzo. Yeah.
But that's the thing. I think when you put like global, like Jack Black's always going to be Jack Black, so it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? And all that sort of stuff.
This is the greatest song in the world.
It's all right. It wasn't the best episode. I
said it last night. I think some of the episodes they're turning into some of the sort of how the A-Team was structured. They sort of
I got a feeling the first 6 episodes are just filler, and these last 2 are going to be the last.
Yeah, it feels like they start off somewhere and someone needs help, so they got to go to somewhere to help the person, but then they got to do a thing to get the thing to help the person, and then I'm still enjoying it. Yeah. Oh, shut up, Chris. I don't want to know what Chris told you.
Chris.
Love you, Chris.
Mark, we went to Blackpool and the Brannigan sign was there. And Leslie took a picture of me, Chris, and I've never seen Chris laugh like that. He was just laughing his head off.
We got to get a picture by Brannigan.
Brannigan.
You have to
watered down beer. Yeah.
Where's it? Oh, Jason's in Thailand, so he won't be coming.
Nice.
Oh.
Very nice.
Jason, I'd rather be with you. Thailand.
Oh yeah, so happy Easter, everybody. It's weird for me because in America they don't do eggs. They don't do them. You know, in England you see. You must have seen them, Scooby, rows and rows of eggs in the supermarket, all in cups.
Eggs.
But they don't have it. So it never really feels like Easter.
What do you get in America? The little eggs. Do you get the little eggs?
Bunnies.
We get
bunnies and bag of sweets and peeps and stuff, but they don't do Easter eggs. I mean, they do they do those big
Cadbury eggs.
Hey, Shabby.
No, an actual Easter egg.
I'm not going to tell you what your mom gave me then.
What did she get? Oh, did she get you an Easter
egg? It's bigger than Leslie's head.
Yeah.
Did you like your apron as well, Leslie? Did you like your apron?
Oh, I loved my apron. Oh, I wish I should have gotten it out. I loved it. I got two, and
yeah, Hustle Bustle up, sponsored. That's what you can do on your YouTube video. Sponsored by Hustle Bustle. There you go.
There you go. Sponsored by Hustle and Bustle.
Come on, Terry. Come on. Awesome. All right. Well, I think we were done. I'd first of all like to thank all of you, like I said, for coming on because I know it was short notice, but everyone's missed you. All your stories, and it's like I said, for people like myself who haven't gone, it meant the world to us, sharing all your stories, sharing all your pictures. You've made me, Matt, and Tess feel like we were there. So I really appreciate
we did. Yeah.
I've been sort of a bit kind of like, I wish it was there.
Yeah, I wish I'd
I've been checking your posts out on Facebook, Pete, and you and Leslie, and I'm just glad you had a really nice time. And
it was
so happy.
Can't wait to come back.
Thank you guys for letting me see your country.
Awesome.
Yeah. You got another day tomorrow. You got a whole. Are you flying back on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a whole other day.
Oh yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. Right, David, Simon, Scuba, Leslie, thank you all so much. Who are we on Friday? We're on Match Channel, aren't we, on Friday?
Tez's.
It's me.
Well, Tez's channel on Friday, so we'll see everybody on Friday. And then a couple of weeks, me and Si have got, I'll open that number tub too, and you said it was better than the first.
Can you tab out?
About a peek in.
Oh, big tab.
Nice. Will it be another gold card for Brannigan's?
Oh yeah, Brannigan's gold card.
Yeah. What's an M card? What's my head
platinum?
Get you a pint of Labatt's.
No, honestly, thank you all so much for coming in. We're gonna get off.
Good night, everyone. Good night. I need to go to bed.
Good night, everyone.
All right, see everybody.
Good night.